We back.
We back.
Well, let me turn this.
We back like we never left.
Look who woke up.
Look who woke up. Look who woke up. Look who woke up.
Oh. What? Look, baby.
Look who woke up.
Look.
Look. Happy Valentine.
Hey. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So we actually went live earlier, but we didn't post it. And we stopped our live also because she was waking up. So we wanted to come back and do our Goins live Saturdays like we always do. Mm-hmm. And touch on all of the Goins entities in our lives. The outgoings, which is us, married, parents, the outgoings, it's our entertainment content creating side. Mm-hmm. Then Get Goins Pest Control, that's our pest control company.
Yes.
And then the Keep It Goins Foundation. As you can see, there is a live fundraiser happening. That means you can donate to our nonprofit. We provide free pest control to people who can't afford it. And so anything you can donate is so helpful because we help keep people infestation free. And then we got Goins Guidance, the spiritual one, and Goins Goodies, the cooking and foodie loving side of us.
You know, I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but can you show them nails?
Bam, nailed it.
You know, happy Valentine's Day.
You know what I'm saying?
She gets really festive. You know, so I'm looking forward to nails around holidays. So I think the next one is St. Patrick's Day. So we'll see what she does there. We did have some wonderful bars, and obviously each live will be different. But again, tapping into the fundraiser, guys, thank you so much for that, because people are still suffering with infestations. Yeah. It's happening every single day until someone helps, and we're finding better ways as a nonprofit to locate individuals that need help as best we can. People are reaching out to us, and we get to continue to tell the story. So thank you in advance for doing that. I don't know if anyone on here has dealt with any infestation. I'm sure if you've been alive long enough,
you dealt with something.
You dealt with something. You know, you dealt with something. Now you ain't got it. And the thing about it is that we get to mention with our nonprofit is we don't exploit people.
No,
we definitely make sure that we tell the story in an honorable way, so that people can know that, you know, people need help out here. And how else will you know that someone needs help unless there was an organization like ours, or an organization that's set to help people from infestations exist well. So thank you in advance for supporting the Keep It Goins Foundation. Yes.
So that's that. Let's pivot to, what do you want to pivot to?
Well, pest control, I think, and then we'll double back to the outgoings. We did it the other way last time, but earlier we were talking about inspections and how fun it was, or how fun it is to do inspections. For me, the rush that I get is when dots connect for clients or potential clients. Today I was just talking about rodents and about how they can enter a structure. Did you know that the word rodent comes from to gnaw or to chew? So rodents are always chewing because their jaws are bigger. So they always have to be chewing on something, which is why they're chewing your packages. They're chewing through drywall. They're chewing through this and that. Not just because they're hungry. That's where rodent comes from. Rodenters.
They put a dent in your house.
Yeah. But inspecting, make sure that if you have any issue with rodents in particular, they carry bacteria. So
they carry diseases. We were talking earlier that it's better to be proactive with rodent control. I've lived in Los Angeles since 2002, and I never saw rats running around in the daytime, let alone the nighttime. I knew they were a New York thing, you know, a Chicago thing, but now they're for sure a California thing. Like, we're ranked up there, if not number one, top 3 in the country of states and counties and cities that have the most rats. So people who are calling us now, they've been dealing with rodent infestation since, actually I won't even say infestation. They may have heard a rat in the attic or something in their house maybe a year ago or less, and it went away, and they really didn't get any work done per se, or they may have just, I don't know, maybe saw a dead rat and like, oh, that's it, my problems are over. They're looking for a way to get in, guys. It's better to be proactive with rodent control rather than reactive, because rodents do extensive damage and it's expensive, and by the time people call us, it's a lot bigger of a problem than what they thought.
Yeah,
and they usually hear, right, the problem starts, they smell something or they hear something.
And trust me, you definitely don't want a rodent. You know, it's Valentine's Day, which is wonderful, and I'm not trying to make you not enjoy your food. But if you go into a place that don't got rodent control,
right?
You know what looks like black pepper, right? So you don't want that problem. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody! Happy Valentine's Day, Valentine's
okay,
Day.
I'm listening to you. Maybe give you some milk.
So
milk?
I was able to exciting husband moment while she's doing her mom duties. I was able to yesterday make sure that I
give us some love.
There you go, some love. There you
go.
Okay. I'm just proud. You know.
Oh Lord, are you talking about the balloons? Get to it.
I was busy, but I was able, working all day yesterday. But I stopped by and was able to leave this right here for her this morning. And
it was a very nice surprise. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, Valentine's Day it has levels to it. Some days it'll be steak dinners. Other days it'll be this. Other days it'll be different. It'll be travel.
Milk winter.
But however you're celebrating Valentine's Day, remember that it's about the motive, right? It's about the heart. If there's a day that you can celebrate somebody, whether it's a holiday, a birthday, go for it. Don't shy away from just because it's a day don't mean, or such and such should be every day. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's the reason why it's 365 days a year. So when it comes back around, it holds that value. So yes, be lovely, in my opinion, as often as you can throughout the year, but make sure that you really celebrate it. Celebrate if you can. The person that you love and the person that loves you. You know what I'm saying?
Also, we had our first date on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So this is a very different kind of Valentine's Day for us because we do love to go out to dinner. We love a good steak dinner. We have our favorite restaurant, Steak 48, and that's just, we haven't been there in a minute since I was pregnant on our anniversary. And
no.
What? Yeah, we were okay. But I remember being pregnant. That's the memory I have because that time we went was not easy. I was nursing her. It was that was not fun for me.
Yeah, she
was too little to be. Anyway,
yeah.
I say all that to say that our Valentine's Day for us is our first date. Yeah. Like we met on a dating app. We were only talking on the phone and FaceTiming. So our first date meeting in person was Valentine's Day.
Which was wonderful.
He was like, he walked in and I knew I was going to marry you. Like, I'm walking in like, I'm getting a free meal. This is with Chris. I'm all for it. This is great. He seems like a great guy. Out of all the men that asked me out on Valentine's Day, I chose this one. So let's see, Lord, what's up? And look at where we are.
Wonderful day. I mean, it was amazing. She came in one way, but she left another way. I'm telling you. We enjoyed. When I say I think back to that day, we enjoyed each other. We talked. At one point during our date, she grabbed my wrist and kind of rubbed yeah, and I was like, wow, she really likes it. I was like, you still give me butterflies. You give me butterflies. But it was something that we were just mature about. I ain't always had the best relationships, and I can admit that. And
there you go.
Hey, it was my fault. It was my fault, everybody.
Listen, but we all learn.
Yeah, but being able to be blessed to have these two ladies in my life, it happened on Valentine's Day, our first date, and we ain't never looked back. So, love. This one right here took 4 steps. 4 steps.
I know, you guys.
4 steps. And just kind of seeing how she was able to her brain was like, okay, I can hold myself up, then I can hold myself up, then I can hold myself up. Like, it was like a Missy Elliott video. She was like, So I'm really happy for her growth, and she's just talkative. She said wow this morning when she saw that. You know, she saw her balloon, and
so I was like, wow. And she waited and she said it on her own. And my mom was on FaceTime, so she got to hear her go, wow. And she's like, man, you're doing so many new things back to back, girl.
Yeah, so, parenthood is phenomenal. You definitely are going to, if you're a parent, you kind of know, you kind of have an idea of it. I had a conversation with my mom, and she's been really blessed by how she's seen me. I'm the baby of 8 kids. So she's been blessed to see me interact with Grace online or in person, and she just loves it. And I'm grateful that me and this little girl have a nice, amazing bond that's growing, and so I'm just blessed. I'm really blessed. Man, Goins Goodies. We had Flying Yoke.
Oh yeah, shout out to Flying Yoke in Simi Valley. There's 2 locations. I can't remember where the other one is, but that is the best steak, burrito, steak, egg, breakfast, whatever. Just their steak, they marinated. It's just so good and highly recommended. So we didn't get to go out to a steak dinner for Valentine's Day, but that was just as good. Because I had steak at steakhouses that ain't as good as the steak there.
Yeah,
okay?
That's so true. When I got home today, there was no mistake that it was waiting for me. And I appreciate that. So,
yeah, it was yummy.
I got a new smoker. Super excited about that.
Shout out to your nephew.
You know, thank you, Caleb. He was like, hey, Unc, I got a gift for you. I said, I received. So now coming up on the spring, in the summer, I get to use this smoker, which I'm actually really accustomed to. We used to have a barbecue restaurant where a lot of smoking of meat was going on. So it's going to be fun to get back into that action. So yeah, that's, you said before we went to go grab Grace, we were talking spiritual things, and this was a quicker live because, you know, we understand that it's the spirit of a lovely evening.
And she ready to eat her steak.
She ready to eat her steak. And we don't want to, you know, rush, but we want to be just aware that she's got to eat. But before we went upstairs, you were talking about tithing.
Oh yeah, from a Goins guidance perspective, that's our Grace devotionals that come out every day. And yes, this week was so much revelation about tithing, sowing a seed, offerings, sacrificial giving, just all the biblical stories around tithing and sowing, but also just how does that look in 2026 as business owners. And I'm just blown away by what I learned. I just understand it a lot more because I just, again, growing up Catholic, they always gave. There were, you know, candles that you could light when you put money in the little slot, and you kneel, and the basket go around. My mom would give me money to put in the basket, but I didn't know the spiritual transaction that's happening, let alone the transaction that happened with Jesus.
Yeah.
How he was purchased for 30 pieces of silver to be a sacrifice for us. So I just learned a lot this week. My eyes were like open. I was like, whoa, okay. Yeah. So just have a greater appreciation for giving. Yeah,
and that's the key word, like the heart posture, right? Like you're not giving mindlessly. You're giving out of revelation. You're realizing that Christ finished the work. So anything that we do is out of response. And then the Lord can bring more revelation on why things are done that way. For me, tithing for both of us was being aligned as a married couple. I said earlier that Abraham and Sarah both had the promise from God, and one couldn't fulfill it without the other. And so when you're on the same page spiritually, man, I'm telling you, it makes life that much better.
Right,
and I believe wholeheartedly that the enemy, Satan, tries to fight that the hardest, and he uses emotions to do so.
That's a good point. That's deep because obviously, if we're single, it's like it's nothing wrong with being single. I was single for a while before I got married. I'm just saying, how much more would he have loved for me to be single way longer? Because then if part of my purpose was being married and having a child, then me being single was going to delay that long. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, if you desire that, don't let go of that desire.
Yeah.
Like, and believe that is your portion.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you look at these things like marriage and like parenthood, yes, it's a part of your purpose for sure. But don't take away the fact that God wants you to experience that because he loves you. God, everything God does for us is because he loves us. And that perspective is like, if God is putting it on your heart to give, if God is putting it in your heart to tithe, fast, study, pray, do spiritual things, serve around the house, serve at your church. If he's putting it in your heart to do anything, it's because he loves you and there's a reward behind it. And you just will never know unless you do it, but you just don't do things mindlessly. You do things because you believe that the motivation behind why God said do something is he loves you. He died for you. He died for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave his very best. For God so loved the world that he sowed the seed of Abraham.
Yeah.
In order to harvest many kids. He gave his best. His only begotten son who never sinned, but who became sin for us so that we could become his righteousness, so that we could walk in divine favor. Man, I love that. Woo!
Also, just knowing that whatever you're called to do or whatever your assignment is right now, right? We're blessed because we know, we're tapping into all of the things that God's given us talents to do, right? And we're being very intentional about it.
Intentional, yeah.
And worrying about the money and stressing about money in general. It's just right now you gotta make moves. You gotta be intentional. If it's a business you're supposed to start, you need to start it. If it's whatever it is, Jesus is coming back soon, then you're not taking it with you. So go all out if the Lord is nudging you to do so.
1,000%. You don't want to when it's time to move, because there's times where her balloon.
That's yours, actually.
You're my Valentine.
Yeah.
You're my.
That's your balloon anyway. Here we go.
I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. Please be intentional about hearing the Lord and learning. I would say this, that the Bible says the principal thing, or with all you're getting, get wisdom. Get wisdom and understanding.
Yes.
Because if you get
yep.
If you get wisdom, then you're getting decision making. If you get understanding, then you're getting understanding on everything, especially how to hear the Lord. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to make a move without him if you're a believer.
No.
Because moves without him don't last. So that's a powerful thought. So we just wanted to double back. We wanted to double back on the second part of this live with Grace, saying that we hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day evening.
Yes.
Like I said, there may be a season where it's a different Valentine, but baby, will you be my Valentine?
Oh, not you hitting us with it.
Okay. Hey, why you stop playing?
Look, hold it, watch her. Let's see how long we still let us hold it.
Okay.
Do it again.
This is so funny. That's that good.
That's so funny. Oh, yeah, go crazy.
She's like, now that that's over.
So yes, if you know someone in need of pest control because they're severely infested and they don't have the money to afford pest control, that is the Keep It Goins Foundation. That is what we're fundraising for. It never stops. If you have a pest control issue and you can't afford it, then you need to call Get Goins Pest Control. We are licensed in all areas of pest control to help you with your problem, whether it's rodents, termites, bed bugs, roaches, it doesn't matter. And please tap into the Goins guidances. Every day something is going up about grace. And we made 100 devotionals.
100 devotionals.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
Wow.
I can't believe it's been that many already. So we celebrated 100 grace devotionals. If you're needing grace, receive that grace that we post every day. Goins goodies. Hey, Flying Yoke. Shout out to Flying Yoke. Check them out.
Be equally yoked.
Had a steak
on Valentine's Day.
Steak.
Make no mistake about it.
Have that. And the Outgoings, thank you for joining us and watching us grow with our little one. And who knows, maybe we'll have another bun in the oven soon. I don't know. We gotta see.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Peace. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Oh, yay.
Go ahead, Grace.
Say bye-bye. Want to press stop? I know you do. So I can't let you because you really think you can press it all the time. Ready? Set, go.